The company performance manager on board's main purpose is to keep the integrity of the shows. So we make sure that the choreography we learn in the studios is still the same choreography that we're doing at the end of the contract, and that everything is clean and tidy on the stage. We have 6 dancers, 3 females, 3 males and 2 singers. Rehearsals vary on board. At the beginning of the contract, we'll be rehearsing before every show. This is because the shows are still quite new to us, but throughout the contract, the show itself is a reminder and a rehearsal, so we would do less and less during the contract. Before we embark on a ship, we all meet together in LA, in Santa Clarita, in the studios that Princess have there, and we learn everything that is required on board in the studios. So they map out the stage on the floor, and we have mirrors and we learn everything there. And then once we have done that, we all come on board together. Quite often we'll have a handover with another cast so that we work with them to recreate the shows. We have 5 production shows that we can perform each cruise. On top of those, we also have the Welcome Aboard show, the Love Boat Disco Deck Party, and Pub Night, which is what we would call a bumper show. The costumes are provided to us by Princess. Each show is different, but I would say on average we'd have about 6 or 7 costumes each per performance. We usually have about an hour in between shows on a given night. That's probably just the right amount of time for us to preset our costumes ready for the next show without our bodies getting cool. It's good to stay warm, so any longer than that would probably cause some injuries, or we'd have to use the time to keep our bodies warm. We do our own makeup. We buy our own makeup from shoreside, and we are given guidelines. For example, Motor City, which is our Motown show, we'd be asked to do a very dark smoky eye with a nude lip, whereas Stardust, which is a more classic show, would have a more classic show makeup, which is a nice bright red lipstick and a heavy evening makeup. During the contract, it's our responsibility to keep the upkeep of the costumes. So if there's any minor repairs, such as a hook and eye falling off, a small tear, then we are required to fix those as performers. However, if there's anything major, like a zipper is broken, which is a little bit above most of our depth, then we would either take it to the tailor on board or let shoreside know that we need a replacement costume sent out as soon as possible. So on the Pacific Princess, we are first and foremost dancers, but we are also required to take part in crew staff activities. So we audition as dancers, and that is how we see ourselves as dancers. And from that point, we get on board, and a few things are thrown at us, and we have to quickly learn the crew staff side of our job. As a dancer, it's sort of in our personalities to be quite outgoing and have big personalities. So although it can be a little bit daunting at times to suddenly have a microphone and be hosting activities, I think it does come quite naturally to most of us. It's actually quite nice that we are doing crew staff on here, because it's quite different from the bigger ships in that we have a supportive audience. So once we've gone out and done our activities with the guests and interacted with them, made friends, got to know them, it's really nice that they come and watch us in the shows and they know who we are and they are supporting us as people rather than just performers on the stage. most important part of my job is that everybody is having fun in the shows and everybody is happy on board within my team. I think it's very important that in the dressing room, backstage, in the cabin, at activities, everyone is really happy and really gets on well, because that does project as part of our performance on stage.